Hi, for my Google Science Fair project, I studied how the weight placement on cars affects the speed and distance the cars travel. For my experiment, I used three cars and rolled them down a 16-foot track 4 times. For each car, I recorded the speed twice and distance twice. Car number 1 had 88 grams of extra weight on the front. Car number 2 had 88 grams of extra weight on the middle. And car number 3 had 88 grams of extra weight on the back. For this experiment, I hypothesized that if I put extra weight on the back of a car, then the car will travel faster and farther than cars who have the extra weight elsewhere. As you can see, based off of the graph, the car number 3 with the extra weight on the back went the farthest distance. Car number 3 traveled 14 feet and 3 inches. Car number 2 traveled 12 feet and 9 inches. And car number 1 traveled 11 feet and 11 inches. As you can see, based off the graph, the closer the extra weight got to the back of the car, the farther the distance the car traveled. This is because the higher the weight starts on the downhill slope, the more potential energy it has. Based off this next graph, you can see that not only did car number 3 travel the farthest, but it also traveled the fastest. Car number 3 traveled at an average speed of 3.52 feet per second. Car number 2 traveled at an average speed of 3.25 feet per second. And lastly, car number 1 traveled at an average speed of 3.06 feet per second. Car number 3 almost traveled half a foot more than car number 1 per second, just because of the weight placement. Car number 3 traveled faster for the same reason why it traveled farther. It traveled farther because the weight was higher on the slope, giving it more potential energy. The data I have collected can help save fuel, energy, and overall money. If engineers started designing cars with most of the weight in the back, then lots of fuel and energy will be saved because the extra weight in the back of the car would produce lots of potential energy. And when you don't use as much fuel and energy, you don't have to pay as much. In conclusion, my hypothesis was correct. Car number 3, with the extra weight in the back, traveled farther than the other cars because the majority of the weight was higher up on the track. The results I have come up with could help save fuel, energy, and eventually money. Thank you.